saw a few pictures of them get wet, and Mike as well.
Yeah, Mike's, is that bag free to put it inside?
I was about to take it back inside. So.
Oh, okay, put them under the table for the time being.
No worries.
We'll just do it through the eyepiece, it's a lot easier. You do the back and the front. I nipped a hole. No, don't worry about that. Just do the eyepiece down there. Yeah, that'll be the easiest way. Yeah. If we do it, take it to the front there. Yes.
Jason just asked if camera 2, if there's a reason camera 2 is not the wide, because camera 1 is better wide.
Yes. But also the etiquette, camera 1 is always the wide.
Okay,
But it's slightly higher.
yeah, but it's not central, that's what she... No, but like camera 2 is the one, the wide, that could be
It's
the
the way
wide.
we've done it, we can't change it now.
Okay, that's fine, I'll tell her.
The second bag over. You do that. Double bag. Yeah, double bag it. We need to try and do something with the monsters as well. Keep them waterproof. Even if it's just the one, stop the foot on it. team, let's just focus on this one, James, because we've got the hood on it, so it'll be easier to protect it. I'll quickly get this set up. I don't think we're going to need to worry about ND anymore.
Well, we've got fluffy clouds, we've got quite a bit in the sky behind us.
Camera 1, are we able to send you a little bit more instead of having you just on one side of the pitch? Thank you.
Everyone got coats? Good.
So they'll just tear. Are they? Yeah. Just tear it. Oh, make it nice. Just put your fingers through it. Number 6, please, yeah. How are we doing? Who knew progress doesn't make a difference? Yeah.
We're live, guys.
We've set up another camera for you, so when you're doing your interviews, we've got one dedicated here, so you'll need one or two guys to operate it. Yeah? No, it's just a JVC, so but you have to look back at the IT support. Yeah. Brilliant.
Okay. Where are our commentators?
Just these, there's 2 of them here.
Lads, have you got your microphones?
So this is where make sure you communicate when you need to clean your lens. Okay? Right, I'm just going to go in, James, and see. Yeah, we'll leave that one bagged up, the other one. Do you want some jacket tape?
I'm signing the pledge to say thank you to the NHS and key workers for their hard work and dedication during this time. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to compete today, so thank you.
I signed the pledge because whilst Varsity is competitive and we want to win, it is also about welcoming people from all backgrounds, all shapes, sizes, religions, races and sexualities and genders to feel safe and feel welcome as part of Team Gloss and Team Walk.
I signed the pledge to ensure safe, competitive competition whilst taking a stand against all forms of discrimination. Sport is for everyone.
I'm signing the pledge to unite with Gloucester against racism and support equal opportunities for women in sport.
I'm signing the pledge to celebrate and accept everyone's differences and diversity.
We have signed the pledge to ensure that a friendly environment within the university is shown within the competition regardless of rivalries, differences and backgrounds.
The reason why I signed the Varsity Pledge is to bring a sense of fulfilment back to the sporting athletes and to celebrate all members of Team Gloss.
I am signing the pledge to promote equality and diversity through sport.
I am signing this pledge to represent our university in a dignified and respectful way.
I signed this pledge because it's really important to get the boys back together playing again after the year that we've had.
I am signing the pledge to aid in generating a safe, competitive sporting environment, something the past year has made difficult.
We're signing this pledge because we believe everybody deserves to have an equal chance at Team Gloss.
I am signing the pledge to show my support for all players, to ensure the game we love is inclusive, representative and respectful.
We signed the pledge because a lot of our team is third years, and to be given the opportunity to play one of the biggest matches and to get everyone back together is a privilege, especially as this year has been filled with uncertainty. With everything going on in the world at the moment, to be able to play in a safe environment, being inclusive to everyone is a great feeling.
We signed the pledge because we believe that everyone should be entitled to dance, no matter their age, race, shape, size or sexual orientation.
I'm signing the pledge to stand against racism, biphobia, homophobia and transphobia. I'm signing the pledge to demonstrate respect to my fellow teammates and competitors and encourage everyone to be proud.
I signed the Varsity pledge as I believe that after the whole year of COVID, it is good to have some healthy competition, and it involves everybody regardless of your disability, race, sexual orientation and your size. Everybody is welcome at Team Gloss.
The pledge is a sign of respect for all those involved, regardless of background, culture, religion. We are all equal. Sport brings us all together, and this is a great opportunity to show that.
I'm signing this pledge to be able to compete in this competition gracefully. Win or lose, we'll do it in a dignified and respectable manner.
I am signing the pledge because we wish to treat the competition fairly and to uphold the integrity of the sport. We are so lucky to be able to participate in Varsity this year, so treating it in this way is something as a club we believe is incredibly important.
I signed the pledge because it respects the individuality of all members throughout the tennis club, throughout the sports university, our opponents and everyone else in the university and across the whole spectrum.
Really happy and proud to be taking part in Varsity this year. I signed the pledge to make sure that Varsity is a fair and competitive series following the COVID guidelines, and to make sure that everyone feels like a welcome member of Team Gloss.
I'm signing the pledge to make sure we all show respect to players and officials.
We vigorously stand against all forms of hate speech and discrimination, and we want Varsity to be a celebration of that. Everyone is welcome, and sport is for everyone.
Yeah, it's just because like the ref. Oh yeah.
I've not locked the pan, I've just put the resistance on quite high so that you can just leave it.
We've got a photo of it, it's a bit blurry, but if you've got the names we can...
Yeah, go on in.
Write down. You hold that.
Any luck at all, guys?
So I'm assuming...
We live it in goal. What's the... keeper? Watson. Is there Downey, it says 5 back, so Downey's playing right back.
Right wing back.
In a 5 or 3?
5-2-1-2.
What wing out Downey?
I'm assuming that we can't be that good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crookle.
Centre back.
Right centre back, yeah.
How much centre back?
You guys need a team sheet for your football?
We've got one now. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So 00 K 8 as well.
Yep.
Young central centre back.
I said
Donald Ferguson.
I'm assuming they'll whack it on otherwise, isn't it? It's not meant to forecast the rain again, so it should be alright now.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Don't say that. Yesterday it was on and off all day.
I think I said when we were on the way in there, so we got lucky with the weather and then an hour later we
It's just that, isn't it?
Sorry, can you repeat? In midfield. Is that Holden?
It's 2, no, it's 2.
Fab, thank you. Up and running on there now.
No worries.
So
Thank you very much.
Will they contact us through the radio when they're ready to go?
Yeah, so just listen out on there.
Yeah. Volume's whacked up.
He hasn't come back to us about letting you on during it, boys. Are we going to just do that where you say like, oh, big pitch side now to the boys and just pass them on?
If something happens, if not, if
Ingram.
So,
Ingram. I think we're all good, yeah.
So what's happening with this camera again?
They're on the
directly
no, they haven't yet.
Okay.
Turn it up.
Definitely on, isn't it?
Yeah, this is on, but no one said anything.
Can't do anything.
There's a bit of delay than walking out.
It's the cam.
Yeah.
Should be one, yeah?
Yeah, I think it should be one. Yeah,
Carrington window.
Someone too high to think of the mic.
Varsity, are you able to turn towards where the footballers are going to walk out for me?
Carrington.
No, that's turn it down. So, but I wouldn't turn it down all the way.
No, I just wanted to come through us on air like.
Donnelly.
They should cue us in though.
Half time. They're having a little break.
They won't say you're live now. They should like do a countdown.
So just put that down.
So
Well, I was going to put it in there, but I mean, I'm just hoping it doesn't rain. It shouldn't rain today.
So back 5. Yeah. So what are you going to try and do?
Should we write the subs down quickly?
The subs. Oh, fuck the subs, mate.
We'll have to read them out though, won't we?
Yeah. Okay then.
So there's only 5.
So Gloss, I'll read you out a name, and if it hasn't got it, just say. So we've got Amy Watson, she in.
Yeah.
So Molly Ripley.
No. Ripley.
So she's the goalie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got Downey.
Yeah.
Then we've got Crickle.
Yeah.
McDonald, Ferguson,
Yeah.
Destiny, Vivash.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah.
Corhi.
No. Yeah.
Katie Ingram.
Yeah.
Phillips, Lauren Phillips.
Yeah, she's there.
Kira
she's in.
Fiery. Hannah Thompson.
No. Again.
Becky Donnelly.
Yeah, she's standing up front.
Ellie.
Hands in by window, yeah.
Slocum.
and
Slocum.
Nashby, the last three.
Ready to go then when it starts?
Yeah,
Yeah, we should be pretty good, yeah.
Just doing the subs. And then the Worcester one.
You said that some of them like being referred to as their first
Yeah,
name.
Destiny, from hers Destiny.
Can you write down the
So
just the first name as well?
for there, because obviously she's starting, so they're coming out now. Yeah. Right, we'll get out your way, boys.
You're starting, yeah. Start us off, yeah.
Yeah, it's not started yet then.
Yeah, when it does.
Oh yeah, no,
Do you want me to read out the lineups?
Yeah, do you want me to ask, say, James, what's
Yeah.
what's your surname?
Williams.
James Williams.
Remember to introduce yourself as well,
Yeah, no worries, mate.
See.
What YouTube? It's Gloucestershire SU YouTube channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lovely. I'm starting to get really hot on my coat now.
Isn't it?
Is that alright for camera 3?
So you're actually just go down for me, please. That's great, thank you. Commentators, you can start talking after the minute silence for me, please. Thank you.
Just say yeah. Hold it down. Yeah, cheers, thank you.
Hello and welcome to the varsity match between Gloucestershire women's ladies and Worcester ladies. It's going to be a great game at Oxtal Sports Park. James Williams I'm joined by, I'm Christian Parry. James, what's the lineups for the Gloucestershire team?
Yeah, we start with Gloucestershire in goal. We have Amy Watson playing in a what appears to be a 5-3-2 formation. We have Amy Watson in goal, Claudia Downey at right back, Lucy Crookall in centre back with Darcy Young and Destiny McDonald-Ferguson. It is Gypsy Vivash left back, Kira Feary in the middle with Katie Ingram. We then have Lauren Phillips playing in front, Ellie Carrington-Window up front with Becky Donnelly. On the bench we have Molly Ripley, we also have Erin Corhey, we have Hannah Thompson, Martha Slocum and Polly Ashby. For Worcestershire today is Kirsty Bridgewater in goal, Ellie Aitchison at the back with Emma Veronica Birkland and Shona Baldwin. We have Alice Finney playing in front of them, Megan Wiltshire on the right, Amy Mulcock on the left, Sydney Lowe in the midfield with Bethany Channon, Sophie Alcox-Bond playing in behind the striker, and up front is Emma Collins. On the bench we have Georgia Potter, Rachel Cooper, Jordan Riley, Izzy Lee Fisher, and last on the bench we have, I believe it is Megan Hebditch.
Thanks, James. It's going to be a great contest. They've just done their 1 minute remembrance. Some star players to look out for on the team. We've got, for Gloucestershire, Amy Watson, who plays for Swindon Town and has played for Bristol City in the Women's Super League and FA Cup. It's going to be hard to beat her in goal today. On the Worcestershire team, we've got Georgia Potter, who's a striker for them, very lethal apparently, and Emma Collins in vice captain. She's also played for Worcester City, so look out for her for the away team. James, what are your thoughts ahead of the match?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, it is a big shame, you know. I mean, what a hard year we've had. It's been a really tough year with COVID, and I think, you know, it's a shame we can't have the spectators here to get back with the varsity. But, you know, really good just to see the girls out here being able to play. But from what I understand, they haven't had too much time for preparation, which is a shame. But yeah, really looking forward to this one. Yeah, really am.
Yeah, thank you for joining us again on the Gloucestershire SU YouTube channel. The rain has just stopped, just in time for kick-off, so we are moments away.
You hear the roars there from both teams. They're both ready to go. It's a year's pressure build-up. This is a massive one for both teams.
Both teams have only played one match all year so far, so slightly rusty maybe the first 10 minutes, but we'll see how it goes.
Here's it's Worcestershire that'll be kicking off for our first half here.
And we're underway. Aitchison now. Positive play from Worcestershire, but the ball's out for a Gloucestershire throw-in.
I think it's just all about settling in here, Chris. You know, first few minutes, a bit rusty, not playing much, just sort of settling in early doors.
Exactly. Let's get the ball on the pitch and you know, see what it's like, because the pitch is also wet, the 3G pitch at the Oxtal Sports Park. So it'd be interesting to see if those conditions affect the tempo of the match. Showing the Baldwin now with the ball. Emma Collins there. Looks like she's going to get a lot of long balls this game, but just offside there.
Yeah, I agree with that, Chris. That might be an avenue there today, you know, looking to play it around the back, and when the opportunities open up, they're going to want to be looking over the top.
Good header away there from Worcester. Bit of contention there. Nice turn from for Emma Birkland.
Trying to break the line again. Just trying to break the line. I think they're going to be trying that a lot today, Worcester, trying to break that line.
And they've done so there, but it appears it might have been just over hit, but it's well collected by Amy Watson in goal. The captain for Gloss, I'm sure she'll be leading her side from the back. It's a strong throw-in out. That's Lucy Crookall there.
She's the club captain, Lucy Crookall. Going to be a really big one for her, as it is for all the girls today. Good ball inside there from Claudia Downey. Now back with Worcester, however.
Yeah, they did retain possession quite well there and steal the ball back. Let's see if they can get it out of their own half. Good press from Gloucestershire.
Held up by Collins. She's played a lovely long ball. It's out to the wide. With number 11, Amy Mulcock now on the ball. But well defended and well ushered by Gypsy Vivash.
First few minutes, it doesn't seem either side can really dictate the play, but strong starts for some attacking play. It's both sides looking for the perfect pass, it may seem, and there's another one there just overrun. Emma Collins there, can she get away? Great challenge there from Lucy Crookall.
Yeah, it's a brilliant challenge out in the middle.
Emma Collins has stayed down though.
Ball in. Good clearance
Clear
there.
from Gypsy. Now can Gloucestershire counter?
I have to say, Chris, I'm really impressed with the composure from the Worcester backline so far, you know. Not afraid to be risky, but really holding the ball well. It's over the top. Offside again from Emma Collins. She's just going to have to watch those runs today. That's twice already. Just going to have to be sure there, I think, Chris.
It does seem, though, that Worcester are very capable of getting the ball over the top of the Gloucestershire team. You know, there's not too much pressure when Worcester have it in the middle of the park, and it'll be interesting to see if Gloucestershire stop and maybe press that, you know, close it down a bit more to prevent the ball from going over. Lucy Crookall now with the free kick. Doesn't seem that there's a big target man for Gloucester, but let's see what they can do with the set piece.
It's flicked on, but that's going to be easily collected there by Kirsty Bridgewater in the goal. Again, look, you see them rolling out there. They're going to be looking to play from the back today. And then looking for those over-top balls to Emma Collins. She's going to be making the runs, just whether that defence can find her. It's going to be out for a Gloucestershire throw-in on the far side.
Back to Amy Watson now for Gloucestershire. Good composure there. Claude's lost the ball, and Emma Collins seems a bit of a tangle from Worcester, but they've come out on top of it, the away side. Good strong play here, but it's great tackling there. I believe that's Destiny with the strong challenge.
She's impressed me so far, been very strong there. Ellie Aitchison now near side. Plays it inside, lovely little ball there. Cracking tackle in the middle now. It's around the corner, it's Ellie now. Can she look for the cross to the back post? There's numbers in there. Oh! It's gone in!
A goal! Unbelievable!
That is an unbelievable goal there from Ellie Carrington-Window. That is unbelievable.
The Tuffley Rovers forward has found the net off the post. It's an unbelievable strike to put the home side in front. James, it looked like it was just going out wide, maybe an overhit cross.
Yeah, no, it was a brilliant tackle. I'm not sure who it was in the midfield. I think it may have been, I have a feeling it was maybe Lauren Phillips. It was a brilliant challenge in the middle, and then that allowed her to release Ellie down the wing. And, you know, you're looking for that, you know, that hung up cross maybe to the back post, but it was you could say a cross-come shot, and it just hits the back post and just ends up in the net.
Didn't look like a clear-cut chance, but fair play. She's found the target.
It was Kira Feary with a tackle in the middle. It was a brilliant challenge, to be fair, and that really set the play in motion. And, you know, Ellie, she's able to play a brilliant ball, which luckily I think for her, but she won't care. It's 1-0 to Gloucestershire. Brilliant goal.
Kirsty Bridgewater couldn't do anything about that between the Worcester goal sticks. Can Gloucestershire get another now? They seem very confident on the attack again.
You know, we mentioned about settling in, Chris. You know, that early goal for Gloucester is really going to help them settle. You know, Worcester were looking comfortable playing around the back, but that'll really do Gloucester, you know, do them really good.
It did seem that Worcestershire were actually getting more attacking, I thought, you know, more up the field. Obviously didn't create a chance, but it's come out of nothing, and you've got to take them while you can.
Thrown on the near side here now. It's fit round the corner, but it looks like it's going to be watched out, and that's a Gloucester throw-in. How about the celebrations though, Chris? I mean, in what's been such a tough year with COVID, it's just great to see the girls, you know, back out here playing, and those are the moments you live for. When those goals go in, the celebrations, it's what they've been waiting for. And
Exactly, for your friends and family to see it. It's unfortunately they can't be here, but they will be watching on the YouTube channel. I'm sure she'll be hold a close memory. Lofted up in the air.
Missed there by Sidney, but she wins the head, and that's now out for a throw-in. You know, this is big for some of the girls here today, Chris. You know, third years, Ellie herself, the goal scorer to fourth year, you know, coming toward the end of some of their years, these are the moments you're going to remember. In what's been such a tough year, these are the moments that we remember.
Back to Amy Watson now. The most experienced player probably on the pitch. Good composure there, but couldn't find a teammate.
It's brought down by the goal scorer window. She knocks it forward, but it's taken comfortably by Christy Bridgewater. Settling in now, Gloucester, you know. But it's a lovely ball there. Oh, it's a bit of a hit and hope there forward, and it will be easily collected by Kirsty Bridgewater once again. You know, Gloucester have settled into the game now. You know, I think that goal's done them all the world of good. Really has, Chris.
It'd be interesting to see how Worcester can get back into the game. You know, I think they were trying the good over-the-top balls to Emma Collins, but it's whether they can, you know, get that back and maybe put her through on a through ball towards the goal.
Lauren Phillips again there. She's playing a little ball over the top. She seems like a bit of a player in the mid, just behind the two strikers there, you know. So she's the one who's sort of picking up those balls and looking to feed the two strikers. I think she could be a big player in this side today.
Yeah, she nearly fed Ellie there, the goal scorer, but it's, I'm sure that it looks like there's definitely going to be chances for both teams to sort of unlock that killer pass. In fact, for the goal scorer Ellie, she's visited more football stadiums outside the UK than she has inside, so she clearly a big football fan, and I'm sure she'll be delighted with that goal. Now they've got the ball in the Worcester box, and it's collected well from Bridgewater. Good safe hands there, could have spilt anywhere. Back over to Wiltshire. But it's well cleared, and Ellie's gone forward again. Can she find that cross? Or even the back post? Gets it in, and it's just over the goal.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a brilliant ball, and you know, it's putting it in that danger area. It's gone out for a corner. You know, when you're making the runners, you've got the runners going in there, you make that killer crossing, and you know, anything can happen there. And as you see there, it's really close, but just goes out for what I believe is the first corner of the game.
Becky Donnelly there, just trying to get anything on it to sort of put it goal bound, but it was well blocked. Donnelly, the other striker for the home side, Cheltenham development squad. She also looks to be a big threat. It looks like the two strikers for Gloucestershire could have a good day in front of goal.
Yeah, Becky Donnelly, she's been the top scorer for the uni in the last 2 years. Both the campaigns, that is very impressive. I think, you know, it's players like that today that Gloucester will be looking toward to, you know, provide the goal up front.
It's a very high line as well. There's not, you know, the Gloucestershire, just looking at this corner now, none of them, it doesn't seem, are even in the box yet. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of set pieces they've had trained.
Corner's played in. It's into a good area.
It's headed up. Donnelly there, leapt highest, but she couldn't find it at the back of the net. Just a bit too wide.
You know, brilliant, finds some space there, meets the corner, just unfortunately couldn't get the proper connection, and that now goes out for a goal kick to Worcestershire.
It was a great cross, James, wasn't it, from Darcy Young?
Yeah.
Really did, you know, find the middle of the box, and I will say one thing, you know, I don't think Worcester were prepared for that set piece.
You know, if you put it in an area, Chris, you know, if you've got players attacking that area, you've always got a really good chance. So, you know, unfortunate there, but a good chance there for Gloucestershire.
Long ball there from Birkeland, but it just finds Destiny. Going to look back for the keeper and the captain, Watson. Can't play to Crookall. Gloucestershire plotting another attack. Finds the ball again. It's that through ball over the top all the time. It's Ellie this time they're trying to look for. Maybe you think if they can try and keep it on the ground, James, maybe they might have a bit better success.
Yeah, you know, I just think those balls, I mean, great composure so far I've seen from the back, but when those opportunities do open up, I think they're going to be the good chances of getting behind today, you know?
It does look quite wet on the pitch as well, so that could be a factor of why they might want to keep it in the air rather than skidding on the floor, so it's understandable.
No, agreed. Quite a bit of a downpour about half an hour before kick-off. Did not help at all. The pitch is a bit slippery, but you know, it's going to be skidding about a bit, but it's just whether you can get that ball down and play that football, which we have seen at times so far.
First 16 minutes, how do you think the game's gone, James?
Yeah, you know, I think it's always about settling in. You know, as we said, the teams are, you know, a bit rusty, not played too much. It's all about the settling in, and obviously Gloucester getting that goal is massive for their confidence. Let's just see what Worcester can do. Can they get back in it as they go down the left wing now? Covered well by Lucy Crookall in the middle. She's doing very well to come across both sides and defend well.
Megan Wiltshire there on the left-hand side trying to get past. She was blocked. Now it's Emma Collins, the star striker for Worcester. Good use of the body there.
Alice Finney just playing it back, just sort of a bit of composure, you know. Taking it back, slowing down the play a little bit. Spread out wide right now. Brilliant pressure from Gypsy Vivas. She wins the ball back, but she's intercepted now.
Great play from Baldwin there for Worcester. And now they've got it in the middle of the park, trying to send, I believe, Mulcock down the right channel. Good find from the keeper, Watson. Gloucestershire going for that long ball again towards Ellie. But Phillips picks it off. You can just see, James, the weather's starting to pour now.
Yeah, you know, I think it's going to be showers today, Chris. I think we just have to prepare for that, and I think the girls knew that as well. I mean, it's not quite the May weather way. Well, saying that, you know, it's the UK May weather. It can be unpredictable sometimes. You know, the girls just have to put up with that, you know, play through it. They're going to want to still try and get it down. It may be a bit trickier, but they're going to still try and do it.
Exactly. I'm sure they'll be able to cope. Unlucky touch. Phillips has pounced on that one. It's a shot towards goal, but it's just gone quite wide past Bridgewater. Promising things, though, from Gloucestershire.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I've been impressed. Just a little snapshot there from Lauren Phillips. You know, she seems to be picking up the ball in some nice areas here. Picking up the ball really nicely, just behind those two strikers. Alicia's shot there, not quite testing the keeper, but they're the areas they're going to want to try and, you know, get their attacks from and test this Worcestershire side. Oh, he's playing around at the back, though. It's a shot from Lauren Phillips. So I think that was Donnelly, actually. That was Becky Donnelly. Again, testing Bridgewater. I think she's been busy so far.
Bridgewater has been, but what I will say is, you know, she very composed there. Waited for the ball as she parried it upwards and just waited to catch that. Could have gone anywhere, and it's a big kick as well. Worcester can't control that, and it's gone long again.
Yeah, Vivas hits it long. Flicked on.
Phillips is goal bound. Oh, and it's a great challenge there from the Worcester defender.
That is a brilliant challenge there from Emma Birkeland. That's a brilliant challenge now. A player like Lauren Phillips has been quite impressive so far. She's bearing down on goal if the tackle isn't going there. So it's a brilliant tackle from Birkeland.
And it's another set piece, James. You know, Darcy Young's got another chance to whip this in. Can Donnelly or Ellie get their head on this?
I think it's just a case of just checking the numbers.
Young to whip this in now.
Oh, and that's a brilliant chance there. That really is a good chance, that really is. So they're dangerous from those corners. Again, that's another corner, really dangerous. I think the set pieces today for Chris, for Gloss, are going to be quite important. They've shown they're a threat from those set pieces so far.
Definitely, it does look like they're quite commanding in the opposition box when the ball's high up in the air. Bridgewater now for the goal kick.
Emma Birtland there, very composed at the back.
That's well intercepted there by Vivash.
Worcester looking to find a way back into this after going 1-0 down quite early on in the game through Ellie Carrington window.
Birkeland striving forward from the back. The centre-back's nearly the highest forward for Worcester, but nothing could make of that, and now Gypsy Vivash has the ball. Baldwin plays it forward, but it's cut out. Back to Birkeland. And that's Young there clearing up at the back for Gloucestershire. Great flick on from Emma Collins, but she just can't find Wiltshire.
Rain's coming down again here, Chris. It's going to make it harder on the pitch.
Yeah, it's definitely coming to knock down harder. Destiny there plays it towards Fiery.
Oh, and it's pressure there. Free kick is given against Crookle. It's good pressure there from Sydney Lowe. She just put in pressure on, and Crookle then makes the foul. It's going to be a free kick midway through the Gloucester half for Worcestershire.
Yeah, Gloucestershire's number 5 just holding on to the ball a bit too much, but let's see what Worcestershire now can do with the ball.
Number 10, Emma Collins here. She's over the free kick. I'd assume just looking to float it in here, trying to find a player. Or will she go for goal? Quite a way out here.
Aitchinson's gone forward from the back.
She's had a strike. For goal. Oh, and that's not far at all, Chris. That's a brilliant strike from quite a way out.
It's just sailed over, and I'm not too sure if Amy Watson would have got there, but it did look like she might have had that top corner covered, and it's now going to be a Gloucestershire goal kick. Miscontrol by Destiny, but she's still got the ball. Finding Darcy Young now. Back to Watson. Very good, composure in the back. Again from Gloucestershire, and they're keeping the ball on, and it's a lovely through ball.
Claudia Downey, she's chasing. Looks like she's going to get there. Foot on the ball there from Claudia Downey. Ball in. And it's well cleared there from Shona Baldwin, just clearing it there, but it's still on the edge of the box. Danger's not gone yet.
Good play from Ingram just to collect the ball, and now bit of a tumble, but Worcestershire have broken free with it.
Sydney Lowe, she's going forward, trying to chase that ball. But it's Darcy Young who covers again. Been really pressed, Chris, first 20 minutes or so with both sides' defences. Not being afraid to play forward with the ball, but also really strong at the back.
Yeah, that was Darcy Young there clearing up. But I also saw, Emma Collins from striker. She was also helping her team when they needed it most. So it's definitely good work rate when they're up against it.
Throwing on the near side here. She's played forward now. Picked up by Shona Baldwin. She's playing forward. Plays it into Emma Collins. Emma Collins beats the defender. Edge of the box now. Emma Collins still. Can she pick out a teammate, or will she go for goal?
And great clearance from Destiny there.
Yeah, really good defending there from Gloss. And it's Destiny who just picks up the ball and clears. One of the dangers there, I think, Emma Collins. They're really going to have to watch her, but they're going forward now, Gloss.
Can they find Ellie? She's furthest forward for Gloucestershire. It goes to Phillips. Cuts inside. Maybe looking for the shot. Lauren Phillips shoots. Oh, and it's just wide of the post. Great play, great right-footed shot from Lauren Phillips, but it just missed the post.
Really impressive start from Lauren Phillips today, She's just playing that role just behind the two strikers, and she's really impressed me. You know, getting forward, playing some really vital passes in, and also, you know, not afraid to have a shot.
Exactly, and I will say one thing, I don't think Bridgewater would have been able to save it if it was on target. It looked like she, you know, was a bit caught off by the long shot. Good interception there from Ingram.
Aitchison there just sort of watches that out, going for a throw-in now to Worcestershire.
James,
Aitchison to take the throw-in.
James, what can Worcestershire do to try and get back into the game in this first half anyway, with you know, not long left?
They showed some great signs early on, you know, and the goal, you know, puts the wind in the sails of Gloucestershire, but no, I think it's just getting the ball down, and you know, we've seen Emma Collins in her danger. I think it's finding her in the right areas, and she can really, you know, she can really hurt this Gloucester team.
Yeah, I think it's been, you know, 10 minutes or so now where really Emma Collins has sort of been silenced by the Gloucestershire backline. You know, Young and Crookall have done a really good job of not allowing her to have too much time on the ball.
Throwing for Gloucestershire on the near side now. Katie Ingram there just knocking it back to Crookall. Crookall now across to Destiny on the far side. It's a ball try, I think, by Gypsy Vivash, but it's just run through for a goal kick there. You know, trying to break the line here, Chris. They're still not giving up here. They're not holding up at all. They're still going to go. They get that first goal. The wind is in their sails. They got the advantage here, and they're going to want to try and capitalise.
Gloucestershire definitely trying to capitalise, definitely, James. You know, they're really pushing on for that second goal, which would really put them in a comfortable lead. Bridgewater now again with a goal kick. Looks like a bit of a high press from Gloucestershire. No one behind in their own half. And it's cut out.
She's here again, Lauren Phillips. She's been brilliant so far, and she has a shot. Oh, again. It's a brilliant effort again. I think Lauren Phillips, you know, I said it before, she's impressed me again. Picks up the ball in a really nice area from a poor back goal kick from Kirsty Bridgewater. She picks it up and just takes it out of her feet and unleashes the shot, and it just goes over the far side of the goal. Really good effort there.
The second year midfielder is just she's starting to get into the game a lot more. You know, these two good long shots, nearly finding the target, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some more from her. Baldwin now with Worcestershire.
Intercepted well. Now Gloss come forward again. Ball tried there from Vivash. You know, doing really well to sort of get forward from her what appears to be a left wing back position. You know, getting forward, coming inside, not afraid to try and find those through balls to the strikers.
They're definitely getting more confident as well. You know, rather than kicking the ball and trying to find that killer long pass, they're keeping it on the ground and trying to, you know, get a bit more composure in the final third. But it is back to Watson now. Can the captain find a teammate in an attacking position? She goes short to Destiny. But it's well pressured by Worcester. That's Vivash with the throw. Just taking her time.
It's going to be a throw into Gloss on the far side. I really, like you said, Chris, you know, Gloss going into this, and I really do think that goal has helped settle the nerves. Like we said, a bit rusty, not playing too much. That goal, it does wonders, it really does, and you can see that here because they're playing really well. Some really progressive football going forward.
It will really help their confidence. And that's Darcy Young there powering through, and Lauren Phillips has the ball for Gloss. And she's just teasing past the Worcester players. Can she find Ellie or Donnelly up forward?
Goes backwards though, it's a Crookall in the middle.
That's great composure there from Phillips. And it goes back to Watson. You see Gloucestershire now, they've got the 1-0 lead. They're very comfortable and happy to sort of have the ball and maybe not go for that extra goal because they've already got the lead. Take their time, and the attack comes again.
Oh, it's a good ball wide.
Vivash is pushing forward on the left. Can she get a cross in? And it's well caught by Bridgewater.
You know, the wing backs here for Gloucester, they're really finding some space down on both sides, you know?
Very attacking, and I do feel that Worcester haven't found the answer to maybe stop them from pressing forward and cutting out those crosses.
Ball over the top. Again, it's looking for Collins, but that goes straight through to Watson. That's comfortable for the Gloucestershire goalkeeper. She now rolls it out to Crookall here.
It's a bit overhit by Bethany Channon there. Just needs that bit more time and patience to find that pass for Collins. But Gloucester go forward again. This time attempted ball out to Downey, but it's just gone too far over. does appear that the rain has stopped as well. But both teams are keeping well.
It's another brilliant challenge in the middle there from Kira Feary.
Good composure above Birkland as well to just sort of, cut the play out, and she's also pushed forward, maybe to try and get her team more into the game, the captain. Collins now with the ball.
Into an area again. Chasing. Bethany Shannon, she's putting on pressure. But Amy Watson comfortable again, just passing it out from the back.
Vivash with the ball forward there, but it's cut out again by Worcester. And it's just been called offside there.
Got to say, Chris, really impressed with the the progressive football out the back here. From the goal kick. Getting the ball down and just passing it, trying to work your way up the field. Really impressed with that so far from both sides.
They are doing really well, but I think it's just Gloucestershire have that bit more edge in the attacking third. Worcester there, it did seem that they panicked a little bit with that ball, and ultimately it was called offside. Darcy Young there going forward, and it finds Phillips.
Lauren Phillips is going forward again. Really impressed with her so far in the first half, but it's a good tackle there in the middle. I think for Worcester, Chris, it's just a case of, getting the ball to Collins, and can you get the players forward and around her, playing together.
I will say one thing, it could just be me, but it does seem like Birkland is now sort of following Phillips when she gets the ball. Maybe that's sort of a tactical change that Worcester have adapted to. It's Destiny running forward. Trying to find that ball in Vivash. Can she keep it in at that far left-hand side?
I think it'll go for a corner if it does go, and it has. It's a corner again. You know how dangerous Gloucester have been from these corners so far. You don't want to award them like that to them.
Darcy Young has been very good so far from crossing in over that side. It'll be interesting to see if she can find another player in blue. Just over 7 minutes to go.
Again, it's just trying to find that area in the box, isn't it, Chris? The players attacking it if it's in the right area.
It's a very interesting setup, though, from this set piece. Again, they're going to go for a lot of bodies just before she kicks. They're going to run into the box on the outside of the edge. Doesn't look like she's going to go short for this one. Finds a defensive partner, Crookle, but can't get a good enough connection on it. And now Worcester may have a possible break.
Lauren Phillips again, cutting the ball out there and winning the throw in for her side.
That was Elcock's Bond there. Couldn't really get it under control for Worcester, and it was good play, like you said, from Gloucestershire. Good defending there to stop the counter attack.
I think Gloucester were expecting the throw in themselves there, but it's gone Worcester's way. They'll have time to settle now.
The home side will be very happy with this. At Elkstow's Sports Park, controlling the game. It doesn't seem Worcester have sort of drifted out of it slightly the past 20 minutes.
Lovely facilities here, Chris. Just a shame we haven't been able to use them as much this year with COVID.
Exactly.
But great to have the game on here today.
Does seem there's a slight foul there that has gone Worcester's way.
Linesman on their side saying that's soft. He's not happy with that one.
Kirkland, I believe, to take this possibly. The third-year criminology student. Shouting to Gamble. It'll be interesting to see what can come from this. It's fallen to Emma Collins, and she taps it past Watson, and Worcester have broken the deadlock for them. It's 1-1 here. That was a great set piece from Kirkland. Looping ball. It didn't seem like Watson was tracking anyone. The back line for Gloucestershire are all standing, looking towards the linesman, but nothing's going to be given. And it's 1-1 here. James, what did you think of that goal?
I mean, it's a brilliant cross. The call was Gamble. It's a brilliant cross in by Veronica Birkland there. It was a brilliant cross in, and we mentioned Emma Collins. She is a danger. The call was Gamble. She gambled, picks up the ball, and it's a nice composed finish. Lovely touch. And she slots it past Amy Watson. Game on, 1-1.
The Worcester City forward, who's the second year as well. She's done great there. Great striking prowess to just sort of know with the right place, right time, and to tap it in. Let's see the response from Gloucestershire now. Or has momentum switched towards Worcester?
Held up by Ellie there.
Just gone.
To Sydney Lowe.
And that's a strong challenge in there from Crookall.
It's a very good challenge as well. She wins the throw in for her side, comes back off Sydney Lowe. Very good tackle there.
It'd be interesting, you know, not long left in this first half. Can Gloucestershire sort of see out and hold off this Worcester press and attack that has been gained confidence from that goal?
Just a reminder here, I know it's early doors, but after 90 minutes, if the game is a draw, the format means that it just goes straight to penalties.
That'd be cracking to watch, James. But it's all still to play for. It's back to Amy Watson now. Finds Lucy Crookall, but she's under pressure from Lowe.
It's given away there.
Shannon has it, finds Collins.
Oh, it's gone in!
2-1.
She scored again.
It's absolutely lethal from the Worcester City forward. She's found the back of the net with three shots, really. She's found it with 2 shots on target. Terrific play.
In the space of 2 minutes, the game's turned on its head. And it's Emma Collins again. We said she had a capability. We did say if you can get the ball to her in the right area, she will punish you. And that's a brilliant finish there. On the half volley, just rifles it past Amy Watson in the Gloucester goal. That is a brilliant finish, Chris. And it now is 2-1 to the away side here.
It was very unlike the home side. You know, they were quite composed in the early parts of the first half, where they were passing out from the back and getting an attack moving. And, you know, the ball was just lost there by Downey. And Worcester seemed to have plenty of time on the ball, and they found Collins, and she struck it past Watson brilliantly. Nothing the keeper could have done there.
Any noise you can hear behind is from another Varsity game with the American football also on behind us, Chris.
Does sound like it's all happening there as well. But Gloucestershire go forward with Ellie pushing on Kirkland, but Bridgewater collects. Maybe a bit more tenacity needed just to end the half. The away keeper's going to take her time though. But it's strong by Crookall.
Comes back off Kira Feary, but she's okay. We carry on as Destiny on the far side now. Goes back into Darcy Young here.
Pressure from Emma Collins, the goal scorer on 2. She's on her hat-trick. And now Worcester come forward. They're quite open on this left-hand side if they can find them. But it's Emma Collins, it's towards. And it's good good play from Watson just to read the game and just to come out in plenty of time to receive that ball.
She's really going to be hunting for that hat-trick now, Chris, you know. Got the taste for goals now, 2 already. She's really going to want that hat-trick.
Exactly. But more importantly, her side are in the lead. Can Gloss find a way back into it? Well cut out there from Ingram. Ellie gets the cross in, but there's no one there. And now Worcester take their time. Donnelly slight press on the keeper, but they can still play forward.
Oh, it's in!
Unbelievable!
It's gone in! And it appears to be the Emma Collins hat-trick. That is incredible.
She clocked Amy Watson off her line, and she's done it. She's scored the hat-trick. Worcester are 3-1 up.
That is incredible. Well, I just said she's hunting for those goals, and I think she's got the wind in her sails. You know, the confidence is there, and she just sees Amy Watson off her line, and just what an audacious attempt. And it's 3-1 to Worcester, and like that, it's just changed on a knife edge, really.
What a goal by the vice captain there. You know, she's put her team really up forward now, 3-1 up, and they do look really confident going into this second half. Moments left of the first half.
Wow, Chris. I mean, one of our pitchside reporters there, Danny, said you won't find a better hat-trick now, and you really won't. That is a brilliant hat-trick today. That really is.
That was unbelievable stuff there from Collins. Second year studying disability and sport coaching. He's put her side in a very comfortable leave, and it's offside for Gloss. That'll frustrate them even more.
Well, such a strong start for Gloucester. You know, really just turned the knife edge. That goal, that first goal from Emma Collins, you know, it just changes the tide of things. And like that, as we said, we looked like Gloucester were getting on top really, but you know, the one goal changed everything, and Worcester have stormed ahead here.
I will say one thing. I think they just need to get the ball more to Phillips. You know, she was really dictating the attacking play, and I found that as soon as sort of they were putting a bit of pressure, Kirkland was putting a bit of pressure on her. It sort of cut out their attack. So I think, you know, Gloucester's still got a long way in this match to get another 2 goals to sort of make it level. I think they're very capable of that, as they have shown. But Worcester go forward again. Elcox Bond. See Emma Collins there, just trying to drift off the back, the shoulder.
She looks up, gives it to Emma Collins again, the goal scorer, the hat-trick. She's looking for more. Well cut there by Darcy Young and Lucy Crook all together now, but it's back with Worcestershire.
Baldwin on the ball, goes long, but it's going to nothing, and Amy Watson's going to take her time to get this.
Kira Fee with a lovely little touch there. She's going to look up and try and play Ellie, and it's hit her on the back.
The forward still keeps it in play though, yeah. Good one too with Donnelly, but it's cut out. Still got the ball somehow.
Lauren Phillips again wins the ball back very nicely, looks out wide.
Gypsy Vivash on the left-hand side, she goes to shoot with the right foot. And it's just at the near post, just not a wrong side of it, unfortunately. But it's still promising stuff from Gloucestershire. You know,
really good
when they are going forward, James, they're looking quite threatening. It's just, can they get that shot on target? I think that's the thing that they've got to try and focus on. But it was strong play from the team in blue.
I've been impressed with that Gloucestershire midfield, to be fair. You know, Lauren Phillips, Katie Ingram, Kira Feary, they've impressed me. And you know, when you got Gypsy Vivash running down the wing and getting up there, when they can win the ball together and play it into her, it is danger.
Yeah, Gypsy Vivash, the first year, who does play for Swindon Town, will be a threat, and I think they just could try and get the ball to her more often.
It's another corner here for Gloucester. That's their danger. They're going to want to get a goal in, try and get back into it. Leading 1-0, but now as you can see here at the Oxtals Sport Park, it is 3-1 to the away side. It's 3-1 to Worcestershire in this year's Ladies Football Varsity.
Darcy Young now with the 4th corner, I believe, of the match. Can she do anything from this? The first 2 were very clinical, though. Did find her strikers.
It's up in the air.
It's bobbling around. It's a shot towards goal, but Bridgewater dives well and saves. I think that was, you know, fiery there.
Yeah, I think it's Kira Feary there. She just sort of picks up the ball on the edge of the box. A bit of a snapshot, but it's comfortably saved by Kirsty Bridgewater in the Worcestershire goal.
It's a play from Worcester, and it's a ball gone towards
Emma
Collins.
She's in again for a 4th. She's done it! Emma Collins, a 4th in the first half, and it's 4-1 to Worcestershire. Can you believe it?
Terrific play from the Worcester City striker. You know, she's done really clinical. Most shots she has, they've gone in. You know, you can't fault her for that. Really clinical in front of goal. And Amy Watson will be devastated that's gone in. But I think there's just a bit of a too much high line from Gloucestershire there, it looked like, James.
Yeah, the space is there, Chris. I think that's the problem, you know. When you've got a player who's on such good form like Collins has been today, you're always going to be looking for that over-the-top ball. You're always going to be wanting to find the danger woman. That's what she is today. And again, it's playing the ball into an area where she can pick it up, and it's a really composed finish again from Collins. And that's 4 for her, 4 for Worcestershire, and it's 4-1 for them against Gloucester.
I think it's just a case of Gloucestershire seeing out this half now. You know, maybe dropping down, dropping a bit back deep, just to sort of keep it as it is until the second half, where they can regroup and collect their thoughts at half-time. But it's good play there from Donnelly.
Destiny to Katie Ingram in the middle. She just gets the ball down here. Composed back to Young.
Just over the top, but it has sort of bounced towards Ellie, but she can't really control that in the air. That's unlucky, that.
I think Bridgewater's happy to hold on to it now, especially with that 4-1 lead now. I mean, it just really turned on its head, didn't it, Chris?
It's astonishing compared to the first 20 minutes. It was all gloss, but I'm sure they'll be able to get back into the game soon enough.
That's a foul for a push in the back there from Lucy Kruckle. Not too sure about that one, but the referee has given it.
Referee Jakub Kobrazinski there calling it.
Ball into the box, and it's just not great, and it's gone out for a goal kick there. You know, I mean, you're looking at this now, and I think both teams really, with what appears to be just 2 minutes until half time, both teams are going to want to get in here, Chris. I mean, Worcester are going to want to get in with that comfortable 3-goal lead now and sort of, you know, just compose itself for the second half, while Gloucester are going to want to get in and get themselves rallied, because they've got to come out fighting second half.
It might be a case of Gloucestershire maybe change your formation. You know, it does seem that they've sort of got 5 at the back with the wing backs. They might have to change that and add an extra forward or midfielder just to sort of upset Worcester in that middle of the park. Watson now to go along with this.
It's offside. There's slight injury to Donnelly here, it appears. Ball, I think, just hit her in the face there as it was coming through. But offside given, and it's a Worcestershire free kick in the middle of their own half here. Coming up to half time now. It's Worcestershire 4, Gloucestershire 1. It was Gloucester who took the lead.
Berkland's going to take her time with this, but she goes long, finds Collins. Just drifted forward there, but it was cut out by Phillips. And it does seem there was a free kick given against Collins there. Darcy Young now. Forward to Donnelly. Good touch on the volley. It looks like she's lobbed. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. So unlucky from Ellie Donnelly. Bridgewater collects, but that was so unlucky on the half volley from Ellie Donnelly. Becky Donnelly, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's an audacious attempt again, you know. I keep seeing Bridgewater for a line, and it's an audacious attempt and really unlucky not to find the goal there. It just comes cannons off the crossbar and straight up in the air. Really unfortunate there for Gloss.
The top goal scorer for the uni team for the past 2 years. So close to reducing the gap to 2. A bit of confidence there, though, for the Gloucestershire team. You know, Becky Donnelly coming so close. Surely it will tell them that they've still got a fighting chance in this game, even though they're 3 down.
I think we're hearing there might just be the 1 of added time here as we head towards the end of the first half here at Oxtel Sport Park. Just to update you once again before half time, it is Worcestershire, the away side, who are leading 4-1 against Gloucestershire in this year's Women's Football Varsity.
Aslow there winning a throw-in for her side. Holcock, it looks like, is going to take. See Ellie there dropping back, just sitting in front of Collins. Smart thing.
Out of a hole. Oh, and it's a foul there. It's really well done, I think, there by Sophie Elcox-Bond there. Does really well just to wriggle through into a bit of space, and she's been taken down, and it's a dangerous area just to sort of float the ball into the box here.
Another free kick from Worcester. They already did score there for their first goal from it, so it'd be interesting to see how they can punish Gloucestershire with this set piece. Emma Collins, it does look like he's going to take it, though.
This could be one of the last actions of the first half here, Chris. Not too long left to go in. It is Collins who's going to take the free kick. 4 goals for her in the first half.
Danger threat. Berkland has gone into the box. Marked by Kruckle. All eyes on that. Collins to take.
Not the best there from Collins, just a low one. I think he just doesn't quite catch that right. And that's half time here at Oxtel Park campus. And it is, you know, Chris, that is just, I mean, you could say it's really quite even, but I mean, it's just brilliant clinical play from Emma Collins up front for Worcester. She's been brilliant in this first half. You could argue really what looks like maybe for 4 or 5 chances, and she's converted 4 of them. I mean, what I have to say, some brilliant goals, Chris.
Yeah, like I said, Gloucestershire went ahead with Ellie scoring the opener, but then Emma Collins has scored 4 to put Worcestershire 4-1 in the lead. We'll now go to a 2-minute video on the University of Gloucestershire Dynasties dance team.
You don't wanna play with dynamite. That shit a bass straight through your heart. How you never see you're not ready. London see the sound so deadly. Seems they never knew the things we do, but we just not ready to rock. We drop a box and we down. If a man wild out, walk along, but go girl wild out. If a vex wild out, no matter pet dog gets it wild out. If a act wild out, right or not, don't stop wild out. One get bean, make a scene wild out, and embarrass them, go and scream and shout, tell him. If a man wild out, one along, but go girl wild out. If a vex wild out, no matter pet dog gets it wild out. If a act wild out, right or not, don't stop wild out. One get bean, make a scene wild out, and embarrass them, go and scream and shout, tell him.
Still got to see the geography, so we've got to see where they are on the field. Okay, so just punching that a little bit more. Just double check your heads to make sure they're nice and smooth. Okay, and some of them are a bit janky. Yeah, I know sometimes. So use your red collar, resistance in. Same for you. So when the ball is close to you, be wide. Okay, only zoom in when the ball is on the other side or right down the other end. Okay, so I think that you're doing some really good stuff here. Okay, just that. Where you get jerky, then you're fine. So just working on that start. Okay? Yeah. Keep it going. Okay? Keep it really good. Getting some good stuff on the replays. Got loads of stuff you've already got. Like prep what you're going to say. You know exactly. Really good. Yeah. Just that initial movement first. If you're unsure, just go that little bit wider. Go that little bit wider so that you can see where they're coming from. So that's where they're losing.
Who scored for us? The zone window. Ellie Carrington's window. I think that's only the Monarch. No.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go and relay that to Grace to be a bit clearer with what camera.
I think we should be alright.
Yeah.
What's her name again? Emma Collins.
Okay, that's fine.
Emma
I'll
Collins
go
got
relay
all
that
four.
back to her to say that, okay?
We should figure. So we have to do. Emma Collins obviously the difference.
Okay, so just clear from who beats Justin.
What do you think of that one? I could say something to you off.
Okay, I'll go and have that in reception. Where did you find it?
Literally just by the entrance there.
Okay, that's fine, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
How do you think that went?
Good. It sounded good.
To be fair, like the first time, I know I'm second, but I've never done anything like this before.
Just the dynasties bit.
I'll throw them out.
Everyone switched off like that.
Okay, I'll go and relay that back to her.
That was the best part.
Yeah. Plan is me and Toby like 2 minutes before doing something on there, like a chat, like pundit chat.
What, 2 minutes before the end of the half?
2 minutes before the second half. The second half.
So just at the end of half time, we'll just be like.
Have you told them?
Yeah.
Is it already recording or what's?
I think James said he. Are we going now?
Right. Yeah. We're going to go in a minute. Not right now, but just get the camera set up of the mic.
Pull him over, I guess. Have you the camera?
Yeah. I just got to double check. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So honestly, do as much as you want, as long as you want. Get that microphone around there, so you each other. Just all it's going to be is just a casual chat at half time.
Yeah.
First of all, introduce yourself, say you are, recap on the score, key moments, what's happened, what to look out for in the second half. All right?
Yeah.
Are you alright to do the camera?
Yeah. What's going on? Is it already like just playing?
Yeah. So you don't have to press play or anything. It's already live. So if you just get them in shot so it looks right, because probably I'll come this way a little bit, both of you.
Yeah, I can't. The issue is the mic.
Yeah, go this way, get a bit closer that way.
To be fair, I think they were fine, like just in the middle. So move a bit that way.
Trying to start high.
But I just got to zoom in. I can't remember how to zoom in.
Oh, there we go. Do you want to just do like the start high on? I don't know.
I'm going to get them to cue in on the walkie-talkie, alright?
Okay.
So you'll be able to hear it.
Trying to pick that up. Yeah. Do you know
what you're going to say?
Yeah. You're starting then. Emma Collins. You introduce yourself. You introduce, and then I'm Toby McCluskey. I'm joined with Dan Carter. Yeah, do that. And then I'll just James, get the photos. We look pro here. Well, we can do it after. I got nothing. Got his camera. I got my camera. I can get that out. I don't know if you'll be able to zoom in.
Yeah, I'll get a thing. I'm just trying to work out to zoom in with all this on.
Okay. Emma Collins, 4 goals. She was the difference. She's been the difference in the first half. They can't defend. No, you can't say that.
Well, no, I'm just trying to, because I think it's quite zoomed out. If that makes sense.
Oh no, your framing's fine. It's your aperture.
Dan, you might have to come more central. Worcester just won that. Worcester, I think. So, what's her name?
There you go. So I put it onto the rocker for
Emma
the
Collins. Emma Collins. Just check for you. You've messed up the framing now, Toby, haven't you? 100%. Mate, walking away. Who scored for Gloss? Ellie Cartington Window. Oh, we won't talk about it. Just. Yep.
Okay, so adjust the aperture with the rear ring. Do you know which one it is, Matt? Yeah. Do you want to sort that out for us? Listen to the talk back, because they are trying to talk to you.
Sam.
How do you even get in here?
How long have you been talking for?
Only a couple minutes.
How do you even get in there?
Yeah, exactly. Not a complete waste. Danny, I'm literally central. I'm
Get in there. Hold on a sec. Where's he gone? Where's the main man?
Well, the second half is going to kick off. All the cling film on it. Emma Collins. She's managed to get in behind the defence like time and time again. Well, I reckon we look the part here. I've got the coat. He said I look like John Palmer.
The boys have all been texting me saying a very young John Palmer.
Right. Have they been listening in?
Maybe the haircut.
Haircut. He was claiming the shirt. The shirt's very John Palmer.
Very John Palmer actually, and the trousers possibly.
Oh, and the white trainers. See?
But I don't think it's facially. I don't think it's
No, it's just the outfit.
James, are you in this?
Yeah.
Outfit-wise,
He's trying to claim I'm
John
looking like
Palmer.
I'm just like John Palmer. I am JP. I'm going to call him out down the lens.
JP-esque. Oh god, they're already come back out.
Oh no, we may have absolutely.
Are we going to have time?
It's literally going to be a very quick.
Are we going to have time?
On the way back out now, we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, just do a track.
Just do a quick one.
Just going to do a little brief. Just say, as the teams get ready to come back on, just recap what's happened.
Yeah.
Just say for anyone that's missed it, as the teams make their way back on, Worcester are 4-1 up. You know.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the goal scorers?
Yeah, Emma
Collins. Ellie Cartington. Harrington. Carrington.
If you're not certain on names.
Just say Ellie. Just say because that's what she wanted to be called by anyway.
Okay, I'll just get Ellie scored.
When you finish, just say, and now we're going to go back to main commentary.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. How was it? Okay.
Yeah, looks alright from my end.
Right. You boys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you want to start a slide?
You start.
What do I say?
How would pitch side on Steve?
Well, pitch side, that's the team, so that's the teams getting ready to start the second half.
It's been one like leave me in, but there's been one person who's stood out, and it's like Emma, and I'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready.
Hello, we are here just before the second half action kicks off, and what a game it's been so far. It's 4-1 to Worcester, and there's been one person that has been a key in the game. Emma Collins.
Emma Collins has been the standout performer throughout. A brilliant hat-trick in that first half. I don't think you'll see many goals better. But Gloucester certainly got a chance to get back into this. I think the wing-backs have found space early doors, and for 30 minutes of that first half, they were the better side.
Yes, Ellie scored for Gloucester to make it 1-0. What a finish, but sadly since then the game has been turned on its head. But we may see a formation change, we don't know. It's going to be a tight game still, it has been already. So we're just getting ready, like I said, for the second half action. Dan, what do you think will be a key to Gloucester getting back into the game?
Well, I think they've got to keep that striker quiet with the hat-trick already in that first half. There's no doubt she'll want to come out and carry on in the second half. But I think they've carried attacking threat themselves. They've had chances, like we said, for the first 30 minutes or so, they were the better side, and there's certainly a chance they can get more goals, and they're definitely not out of this.
I agree with that. The midfield pairing for Gloucester in the middle have been very strong so far. They were running the game for the first 30 minutes. It will be interesting to see if they can continue to do this. The front three have been running in on the back, but sadly just haven't been able to score from the chances that they've created. And as we get back into the action, we will turn back to our commentary team.
Sorry, leave that there. Sorry, I'll just leave it at that volume because it was turned wrong. It's pretty quiet.
Alright?
Yeah, okay.
Do
you want me to introduce again? There, tell us what you can ask if you want.
After the game, interview-wise.
Commentators here, we back live?
You turn it up.
Camera 2, can you stop moving, please?
And we're underway. It's me, Christian Parry, and James Williams here for you for the second half of the Gloucestershire women's team versus Worcester. It's 4-1 Worcester at Oxtal Sports Park. Thank you for joining us on the Gloucestershire SU YouTube channel. And Gloucestershire starting out strong already. Great turn from Donnelly there. Becky Donnelly there wins a free kick for a side. It's a positive start from the blue team. James, what they got to do to get back into the second half?
Yeah, you know, we talked in the first half about maybe having a bit of a high line and being found out at times that Emma Collins was absolutely lethal. Absolutely lethal in that first half. So, you know, it's just, I think it's just a case of, like I said, they've got to come out fast, and they've come out quick here. They've got a free kick about 30 yards out, 35 yards out, probably quite away here. It's Darcy Young over the ball, probably looking to clip it in. But yeah, they've got to get back in the game. It's simple. Get their foothold back in the game. That next goal is key. It happened in the first half when Worcester got their one goal. It got going again. And if Gloucester can get that next goal, it could be vital.
The first year from Ascot United to take the free kick. It's Young, but it's well saved from Bridgewater. Good catch there from the Worcester keeper. She's been solid all game so far, hasn't she, James?
She's been pretty comfortable. You know, apart from the goal, which was she couldn't do much about really. But yeah, she's been very comfortable, to be fair.
We will have to say that it was an unbelievable strike there from Ellie to put the side ahead, and be interested to see if they can get any more shots goal bound in the second half. Darcy Young now. Bit of miscommunication there, but Destiny clears up to Amy Watson, the captain now.
I'm sure she had a lot to say in the change rooms at half time. You know, they need to get back into this. It's massive.
Exactly. The third year she's represented Wales at youth level, so she's definitely got all that experience in the dressing room needed to give the side a bit of momentum and motivate them for this second half. Pressure there from Lauren Phillips, but it will be a goal kick, I believe.
Just going back to Amy Watson there, you know, a real good CV. Looking now, obviously playing for Swindon Town now, but it's played in the WSL and FA Cup for Bristol City, so a real good CV for the Gloucestershire captain there.
The backup goalie, Molly Ripley, has also played for Cheltenham Ladies, or does play for Cheltenham Ladies, sorry. So they've definitely got experience in that, in the number 1 shirt. It's Berkeley now at the back for Worcester. Very commanding at the back so far for the team in white and navy. It's cut out from Emma Elcox Bond. Towards Emma Collins, but it's cut out from Darcy Young.
It's Collins again. She got the ball down, but it's well intercepted there. Still with Wuss here though. But it's an offside flag there.
Offside given against Shannon. She's drifted out to this right-hand side from starting in midfield.
Just wondering what the coaches of Gloucester have said. You know, Dean Field, Ben Ware, Joe Clark. I wonder what they're saying in there at half-time. How are they getting this team motivated? Because it was just sort of fell away out of nowhere.
Great turn there from Vivash for Swindon Town. She sent Donnelly on the run. She's gone past Berkland into the box. Finds the ball, it's Phillips, and it's just gone wide of the post. It's going to go out probably for a throw-in for Worcester, but it was so close. Unlucky, just needed a bit more of a touch from Lauren Phillips there, but it was a good start for this second half for the home team.
Yeah, it was a great run down the wing by Becky Donnelly, and she plays a lovely ball across the goal. It's just such an enticing ball there, and unfortunately for Lauren Phillips, she just can't quite get a full touch on it, and it just goes out for that throw-in. But a really good, really promising signs here for Gloucester to start back up for the second half.
Free kick now for Worcester. Berkland's going to take.
Yeah, just go back to the coaches again. Now, what are they saying? You know, I mean, you look at Dean. I mean, Dean Field, currently coaching at Cheltenham Ladies. You know, he's an experienced manager. He's also coached with the men's union team. He's going to want to be trying to get his team ready for this second half and get them on the front foot.
Gypsy Vivash there doing really well, sort of drifting in the midfield, and I think you're going to see her pull forward a lot more. Strong challenge there again. Really using her experience, but it's well held on by Channon.
Donny just as well to hold it up there, and she looks for Ingram now. But Ingram unfortunately loses the ball, and it's Wiltshire who picks up. And Ingram just sort of watches that out, and it goes for a Worcestershire throw in here.
They definitely got out the half-time, the quicker side. You know, they definitely want to get on the ball, Gloucestershire. Really pose a threat to this Worcester defence. Strong start for them so far.
It appears we've got a sub here. I think it's Ellie, the goal scorer, has just gone off, I believe. Coming on here is number 11 for Gloss. That is Martha Slocum. should be going on up front to try and get the Gloss back on the front foot and try and get that goal to get him back in the game.
Seems to be a straight change, striker for striker. That was a very strong challenge, but Gypsy Vivash has kept the ball going.
Slocum immediately in the action, trying to just make something happen there.
Great skill from Baldwin there to just evade the challenge, but her team's giving it away. Now Gypsy Vivash again down this left-hand side.
Kira Freeby lets her free, and now Vivash, she's running into the box. She shoots, and it's again a comfortable save there from Kirsty Bridgewater.
We're already seeing though Vivash has got down this left-hand side a number of times in this second half, let alone the game. So she does seem to be a big threat, the Swindon Town wing-back.
Yeah, been very impressive Vivash today, to be fair. She's gone forward and really given something going forward.
And now Lauren Phillips goes forward, but it's a tame shot towards Bridgewater. Just a few stray shots now coming in. I think they just need, take a bit of time, get another touch, settle themselves, and then try and have another go rather than just quickly get it out of their feet. But it's a confident start from Gloucestershire.
Certainly got more of the possession in the second half, I'd say. Just need to make it count. Brilliant header there from the captain, Lucy Cookall, club captain. Darcy Young clears up the pitch.
Channon's clear on this right-hand side for Worcester.
Collins is going into the box. Not the best cross there, and it's easily collected by Amy Watson in the Gloucestershire goal.
It's Destiny now. Finding Gypsy Vivash.
A little shift the ball there, but just a slight.
Just a heavy touch. Unfortunate there from the Gloucestershire defender.
Sydney Lowe forward here now. She's looking for the pass. She plays it into Channon again down that right side. Destiny's level with her. She puts in a really good challenge there, and it's just a throw in on this near side now for Worcester. Worcester getting more of a foothold now after Gloucester making a really bright start. Gloucester's still really going to want to get back into this and get on top in this second half.
It's still all to play for, It's only been a few minutes of the second half, but they can definitely get a hold of it. But it's Worcester attack now. It does look to be an offside against Lowe there.
Sydney Lowe at the throw, and that comes back to Bashir's in offside position. You can't write this game off until the very end. There is 5 substitutions that are allowed in this game this year for both teams, so they will be bringing on the cavalry at some point.
James, does it surprise you that an early sub's happened?
I think maybe the coaches feel that they need change. They're 3 goals down, and maybe they just felt that, bringing on a player like Slocum up front might just change the tide a little bit.
Goal scorer Ellie, though, to go off. Is she unfortunate for doing that?
I think she had quite a good first half. Obviously, getting the goal, which was well, we could say a shot come across that finds the back post and in. But yeah, maybe a bit unfortunate to go off. But obviously, Dean Field and the coaches there feel there is a need to make something happen there. Slocum there with the ball.
Looked like a potential handball there from Birkeland, though.
Calls for handball. Bridgewater out quickly, though.
Cut out from Downey, but they Worcester retain the ball.
Looking for Collins again. It's always looking for Collins. She was such a good first half. It's just why not? Get the ball to her feet and she can make things happen.
Does seem to be one of the biggest and maybe their lone threat going forward. But, Worcester really trying to find the ball and get it to her as quickly as possible.
Destiny
good play there.
Well to stand up there.
Strong challenge there on Vivash, and it
challenge.
Does seem she might have caught herself there.
Brilliant challenge from Kira Feary there.
They're all flying in now.
It's a crunching tackle there from Kira Feary. It's really a brilliant challenge.
It was a really strong challenge. If we have a look at this replay now, James, all coming in. All fair, but
yeah, all fair,
just showing this starting to heat up at the Oxtal Sports Park. Baldwin now, finding Channon.
Meg Wiltshire there on the edge of the box.
Can she get the shot off? She cuts inside on her right foot, but it goes to Emma Collins. It's well defended there from Gloucestershire.
Stab wide.
Becky Donnelly now.
Just going back to that challenge, Chris. Now, as I said before, not playing free. It's the build-up of all those emotions coming out for this massive game there, and that shows in those in that little range of tackles there.
Downey with the throw for Gloucestershire. unable to get the ball. Haven't seen much of substitution Martha Slocum yet. See, can Gloucestershire get her the ball? But it's been cut out from Worcester. Now they go forward. Destiny preventing Channon from getting further to the goal, and it goes out for a Worcester throw.
See much more of Bethany Channon in the second half. I think she just drifted out to the right a little bit more, and she is really getting forward there.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of space over here, because I think what you're seeing is Gypsy Vivash is moving forward to try and, you know, help reduce the deficit, and there's some space there for Worcester to attack, and they're doing that very effectively, James.
Yeah, I've quite liked quite an exciting battle down this right side here for Worcester between Bethany Channon and Destiny. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that pans out for us the second half. It's been quite a battle so far.
There's a foul given against Gloucestershire there, I believe. It's in a dangerous position for a really good crossing opportunity for the away team. Emma Collins there looks like to take this one again. Can she find someone in the middle?
Like we said in the first half, but Gloucester set pieces, Chris. It's all about putting it in that area. Let's just see if you can get it in there.
It's well saved from Amy Watson. And now the ball's gone towards Becky Donnelly. Tackled by Birkland, but Donnelly tries to keep it in. She does do very well. But it's unfortunately she's been tackled. She just needed an extra body there to give her a hand.
Yeah, it was well done there by Megan Wiltshire, to be fair. Did very well to keep the ball. It's back to Amy Watson now. Got time to pick her options. Gypsy Vivash and a lot of space out here on the left. Can she get forward again? Martha Slocum making the run.
Vivash forward to Slocum, but just overhit again. You know, it's very similar to what we saw in early parts of the first half. Just the long ball trying to find that killer pass, and it's just overhit. But it's nearly coming together. Just a final piece of the jigsaw needed for Gloucestershire to unlock that final pass. But it's switched out to Channon again on this right-hand side. Emma Collins is in acres of space in the box. Channon one-on-one v Destiny.
Again,
and it's well defended there from Destiny.
Really is becoming a bit of a prospect, that battle down the right side. Really impressed there. Going to be another substitution here, this time for Worcestershire, it looks like. Appears corner may be taken first.
Emma Collins is going to whip this in before the sub is made.
There's confusion here as to whether the sub will be made or not before the corner.
And it's Aitchinson that's going to be replaced.
Just trying to see who that is coming on there for Aitchison. We'll get you that as soon as we get it. I think it's Georgia Potter who's come on for Worcestershire here. Ball in. Oh.
It's still kept in. Well saved by Watson. Close range shot. Can Gloucestershire break now?
Ball's forward.
Ball towards Slocum. And it's a late challenge there from the sub striker. Just a little bit rash. But good defending from Gloucestershire for the corner.
Yeah, you know, I think it was Amy Watson. Ball goes in, goes to retrieve it, but slightly just punches it out, and it causes a bit of a knock around in the box there. But luckily for Gloucester, get it away. Just to clarify, there, Georgia Potter came on then for what it appeared to be Ellie Aitchison. Georgia Potter, the third-year striker, studying disability sport and sport coaching science at the University of Worcestershire. Slocum there brings it down.
Has a great pass there. Now she plays it again to her teammate Phillips.
Lovely little 1-2s there between Phillips and Slocum. Phillips trying to make things happen there, but it's blocked well.
Finley there with the great interception, and now goes back to Channon. You know, they're really using her as an attacking outlet this second half. Elcock's Bond just can't control that ball, unfortunately. But Destiny now retrieves possession for Gloucestershire.
It's Kira Theory here. She looks up.
Over the top.
Slocum's chasing after it. It's Martha Slocum on the ball. She plays it in. Well cleared by the defence. I think it's Megan Wiltshire again. Been impressed, very impressed with her in the second half. Both going forward and back there, Megan Wiltshire.
Phillips now has it. Can she get the cross in? I believe that's going to be a Gloucestershire throw-in.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, just going back to Megan Wiltshire there, been impressed she can play in the defence and the midfield, and she has shown that in this game. Back to the keeper, Amy Watson here. Gloucester really need to try and get a goal here, get back in the game and get themselves going really. Oh, really close there.
Cut out by Baldwin, and now Shannon has it.
Brilliant tackle there in the middle.
Phillips helps win the ball, and Vivash has it.
Maybe a little injury there for Phillips. Vivash on the ball now.
Donnelly runs forward. Can't get there ahead of Birkland, and she passes to Baldwin.
Touch there by Theory, now it's Vivash. Foul given there, I think it is.
You know, we're only a few minutes off the hour mark, and it'll just be an interesting test to see what the fitness is like. You know, a lack of game time, I believe, for both teams. So as we approach the hour mark, it'll be interesting to see now how they play.
I think it's 65 minutes gone actually here. 25 minutes left in this game. Gloucestershire need to find a way back in here.
Gypsy Vivish now.
Ball goes in.
Donnelly was down on the floor.
Shona Baldwin now with a bit of time, but she's being pressured. Clears it up. Alcock's Bond. Touched the ball nicely. Bit of space here. I think you can see the ball skidding quite a lot here, Chris. I think you're looking at those Gloucester, you know, likes of Gypsy Vivash trying to find the ball over the top, but it is skidding. It's quite tough for the likes of Becky Donnelly and Martha Slocum to get on the end of these balls.
Yeah, the weather has dried up though, which I think has clearly helped and means the teams can play the ball on the ground now. I think it's Georgia Potter on this left-hand side for Worcester, but it's cut out from Darcy Young. Terrific defending there. No messing about, and Worcester get the throw.
As Chris does mention, the weather, there appears to be a horrible dark grey cloud behind us, so we may be battling with the weather toward the end of this game.
I possibly jinxed this now, James. Apologies.
Apologising to the players, I think, Chris, more than anyone. Going to be a throw in here, I think, for Gloucester on the far side in their own half.
Bit of a tangle there, but Worcester keep the ball.
Phillips chasing, but it's Worcester still with the ball. It's Shannon does well, and Destiny with a brilliant tackle. Alcock's Bond there. Ball loops. Lines and flags, and that's gone out for a corner to Worcestershire there. Worcestershire, to be fair, 4-1 up, but not holding up here by any means, Chris.
They are really good defending there from Gloucestershire, sorry though, but Worcester aren't letting off, and they are going for that fifth.
Emma Collins, 4 goals today, and on the set pieces, she'll be whipping this corner in, trying to find one of her teammates to really put this game out of sight, you've got to say, Chris.
Yeah, definitely. Been a real threat from, obviously, finishing-wise, but she seems to be the set-piece taker for the team as well, and some of the crossing has been really excellent. Can she produce and reproduce, sorry, another great cross. It's whipped in, over the top of everyone, over the top of Potter, and Slocum kicks it clear towards Donnelly. But it's cut out well from Worcester.
Destiny picks up, and it is a foul given there against, well, it's It's Claudia Downey who's fouled.
I will say one thing, Destiny had plenty of time to find Lauren Phillips, who was in acres of space, and maybe an advantage could have been given. But now the teams have reset, Worcester can get, women back forward.
I keep going back to that battle on this side. Destiny and Shannon, it's been a really good battle, also with Vivash pushing forward. As we head into the last, just over 20 minutes left plus added time in this game. If you have missed it, it's Worcestershire 4, Gloucestershire 1. Emma Collins with 4 goals in the first half, replying after an opening goal from Ellie Carrington-Window for Gloucestershire.
Still goal of the day for me, James. Off the post and in, remarkable finish.
Some really good goals today. It's Becky Donnelly here, she's running at the defence. But it's a really good challenge there. Worcester have really defended well this second half.
That's a terrific challenge from Baldwin. Now Channon goes forward, past Gypsy Vivash. And it's a free kick now. Tempers flaring, but Gloucestershire still got time to get themselves another goal.
Referee Jakub Kobrzinski just trying to keep the game under control.
I think he's done a really good job so far, James, to be fair. He's let it flow when it needs to, and he hasn't had any messing around.
Just having a word here with one of the Worcestershire defenders. I think it's Shona Baldwin, the captain of Worcester. Him and his officials have really handled this game well today, especially in such a massive game like this where the tempers can flare. Some substitutions there, I think. It's number 11, Amy Moorcock, who will be leaving the field as one of the players to come off.
I believe Sydney Lowe is also going to take a break as well.
This is going to be Sydney Lowe and Amy Moorcock leaving the field. We'll try and clarify who will be coming on now. I think it's Rachel Cooper who's come on, I think it is, for Worcestershire.
I believe so. The psychology student has come on, and also a change in the back for Worcester as well. But it's blocked by Gypsy Vivash, and Destiny keeps it in. Good pass to Phillips there, over on this left-hand side. Finds Becky Donnelly in acres of space, and now Gloucestershire can come forward, but she's under real pressure. Finds a great ball for Slocum. Martha Slocum through on goal. Unfortunately, can't get that. Bridgewater comes out really quickly, and the forward for Gloucestershire cannot get the shot off.
Just to clarify, the substitution there for Worcestershire was Jordan Riley coming on in defence, the third-year psychology student from Worcestershire. She has replaced, I believe it was Sydney Lowe, and now is filled in at the back line.
Emma Collins now with the ball. Nice step over, tries to go for the Meg on Lucy Crookle. Finley now. We're still looking for a fifth.
Number 13, Georgia Pott on the left wing. I think she manages to keep it in. She's looking for a ball into the box. She plays it in. Potential handball in their way to it.
Elcox Bond. It's going to go up.
Out.
It's a goal kick now. Good bit of play there from Worcester, but ultimately it's come to nothing. And Amy Watson is about to take this goal kick just as the weather seems to have dramatically changed.
Not sure whether you'll be able to see that on the screen, but it has gone quite dark here. And it looks like we might be playing the last 20 minutes in some darkness with a potential bit of rain, which will make the pitch slippery once again. It's Kira Feary in the middle. Another brilliant challenge from her. She's been really good in the midfield this second half.
Gypsy Vivash there, drifting away from Finley, going into the middle of the park. Oh, it's a great run now from the defender.
Just the last pass there from Vivash. It was a brilliant run, wasn't it, Chris?
It was a great run from Lauren Phillips there, who drifted from the centre of the midfield to left, and she really was in acres of space, but it did feel like at times, didn't have enough pace in her to just get that ball.
It's just a call from the linesman here. So take the lights on for the last 15 minutes or so.
It has. I'm not sure too sure if it's clear on the Gloucestershire SU YouTube channel, but it's got much darker. Potential handball there from Vivash, and it has been called. It'd be interesting to see how the players deal with the wind, James, because it's definitely picked up a lot.
Yeah, the wind has really picked up here out of nowhere, really, you've got to say.
Very sudden.
But it may make it interesting in these last 15 or 20 minutes, Chris.
Typical as per May this year. The weather has not been what it was last year in lockdown. Notes flying everywhere, but Destiny gives it back to Watson. It's just
Linesman's
gone.
given that out, unfortunately. It'll be a throw into Worcestershire midway through the Gloucestershire half.
Yeah, be prepared, the rain's coming down hard in a minute.
I think the rain is going to really lash out on us here, I think. Shona Bolden, the captain here on the near right side, plays in a ball to the box. Looking for Emma Collins, but it's Amy Watson who retrieves again. And she rolls it out, getting them out quickly here. Katie Ingram in the middle. Donnelly holds it well as the hail begins to come down here at Oxford's campus.
It's unbelievable, James, you couldn't write this. But it's a great clearance there from the Worcester defender, Wiltshire. And we have lightning.
Lightning there. Lightning and thunder.
And the game has been postponed
so far. Lightning and thunder there here at Oxford's campus. I'm sure you can hear that there. Real bad weather here now. It's taking a real turn. They're cutting it. We're going to have to leave here. Chris, are we looking alright-ish?
Other than the fact everything's soaking wet.
Where's the other one gone?
I only managed to pick up one.
We're missing the team sheet. We don't know who's gone on and gone off.
Disaster.
So have to keep an eye. Alright, so from what...
Got somewhere.
Does anyone see that?
We got this. Did any of you two manage to pick up the team sheet, like one of those bit of papers?
Oh no, we see it, look. I had it in the bucket, yeah, it's in the bucket. So who have we got?
So do you want to change the team out? So I know, let's have a look. From Pep.
Yeah, do you want it? So we've got...
I get some coach. I know...
So I know some of them have come on to 11, haven't they?
Jay, can we use camera 6? Camera 6 we set us up as a... Is it still on now? I'm not sure. Just looked on the thingy and it was... I just need to go check how long it's
So... Who have gone on? So Ripley, no. Corey, no. The only ones who come on to them is Slocum.
Correct. And we've got...
Potter,
Georgia,
Cooper, and Riley are on.
Right.
Off are Sydney Lowe,
yes,
Mulcock, and Aitchison.
Yes.
And then off of these with
Ellie.
Yeah,
so do you want, should we just change that to, just get rid of her and just put number 13 Potter, or Georgia Potter? They're just trying to work out the names.
What's number Slocum? 11. 11. I don't know who went off for who, but I'm supposed to have to guess.
For Aitchison, yeah, no, I don't know.
Sorry, you can have that. Oh, my eyes are written now. Oh dear.
We'll tell you if you're overexposed and take some people down.
How long have we got left? Was it 15 minutes, was it?
Yeah, about 15. About 2 minutes left.
I think we were going to do, when we finish the comms, I think we're going to have a few interviews, I think. Are you just going to grab people at the end, yeah?
Try grab a coach and try probably grab
A player, innit?
probably got to be
Are we just going to wrap it up quite quickly, Chris, and then leave it? At the end, should we just wrap it? Yeah, do you reckon?
No, I think we might be doing what we did last time. So last time it was rolling, so this camera was rolling,
I'll just say something like, I'll just say something like, that's all from me and Chris on comms today. Thanks for watching, but stay tuned for interviews in the next 10-15 minutes or so from our reporters Toby McCluskey and Dan Carter. Right, whistle's back, boys. Ready to go. I wonder if I'm not sure if the mic's going to be alright.
Mic should be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe talk a bit louder. Maybe you can see. So hello.
Is that right? Yeah. Is that working?
Yeah, you can see.
Are we set? Are we ready to go? We up?
Camera 3, are you in position or not?
Not quite sure yet, mate. Let's have a check now. Have a check now. Are we ready to go on comms?
Well, we can't see anything.
I'm not sure yet. Nothing's come up.
Shall we just get started and then wait for you to...
We're okay.
I think we just need the screen hasn't started yet. You haven't got any cameras yet.
It's still showing the thing saying about the rain on the monitor.
I think we're about to go now, mate. I think.
Yeah, they're just saying cameras ready.
Start, I think.
Okay. Oh no, wait.
Just a minute. Who's got the countdown?
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not done it yet. Yeah. I was gonna say because they aren't.
Under 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes, yeah, I said live.
Oh, fair enough. I was going to say, because we know where we're starting now. On the same picture.
We haven't started yet.
How long's left of the match?
18 minutes.
18.
10-2, was it? Yeah.
With half an hour added time.
I know. A bit off 4.
That's that.
No, that was mental.
We're ready, or can we go, or?
Not just yet, we're waiting just for the inside lot.
We should hear on the walkie-talkie, they should tell us. You doing the football match as well?
They're meant to be out here by now.
Oh, they say we're T-minus under 5 minutes.
Cameras are on, we should get there.
Media queue.
I can start if you want me.
Alright, good for
Yeah,
you.
don't mind starting.
Cool. We out for there's a bit of communication, but I mean, I'm not going to say anything. TV production's got to go, blood.
Yeah, let's go, let's go.
Okay guys, we're going to go live any minute now.
And we're back.
We live on comms?
Just say something. All we can do is talk. Just sorry.
Hi, here we're back at the Oxtalls campus here. It's been a bit of a nightmare there with the weather, but we're back now after what seemed to be about a 30 to 45 minute delay due to some torrential rain and hail. But we're back here now for the last 18 minutes or so for the game between Worcester and Gloucestershire. It's currently 4-1 to Worcestershire with about 18 minutes to go plus added time.
Bit of mental weather there, James, but you know, there's still about 18 minutes left. What can Gloucestershire do to try and, you know, get a goal or two to reduce the deficit?
Anything can happen here, you know, with a massive delay. It's tricky. It's just how fast you're going to come out. I mean, the players have had to obviously warm up again. But it's Vivash now. Vivash crosses.
Well defended there by
Cleared well.
Birkland. Been solid all game, really, the centre-back for Worcester.
It's Al Cox-Bond on the ball now. Does a nice little turn, but it's blocked by Lauren Phillips.
Substitute Rachel Cooper on the ball for Worcester now. Trying to find fellow substitute Georgia Potter, but it's offside.
Yeah, just straight offside there. Not by much, quite a tight one, but going back to what you said, Chris, you know, I think it's just down to Gloucester to really just go for it now. I mean, you've got just under 15 minutes left of the game. You've really got to attack it.
Darcy Young there with the free kick towards.
Megan Wiltshire quite impressed me in the end of that, start of that second half rather.
I think Georgia Potter's going to get there. Oh,
really
Darcy
well
Young,
done.
great challenge there for Gloucestershire. She's
Really
conceded
well
a corner, but really good because, you know, Georgia Potter was hot on her heels, but she did really well to just stretch and get that cleared.
Really good cover there from Darcy. Corner for Worcestershire here now. Emma Collins is that woman again. 4 goals in the first half for her. After going 1-0 down against Gloucester, she scored 4 goals in that first half. Some really spectacular finishes as well to put her side 4-1 up, and she's been on the set pieces as well today. She's going to be taking this corner.
Star performance, I'd say, James.
100%, Chris. Ball in. Oh, and it's gone all the way through. It's gone for throwing. I can't work out who it was, but just evade the head of someone in the middle.
Maybe Rachel Cooper there, nearly on the end of there. I'm not too sure, but it was a teasing ball from Emma Collins, the goal scorer.
I think it was Bethany Channon, just missed her head there. Gypsy Vivash here, really impressed with her today. She's advancing now.
Could go all the way.
Ball's in. It looks like Bridgewater's going to come out and take that. Yeah, and Bridgewater collects.
Nice little bit of play there for Gloucestershire. You know, attempted the counter attack. Great play from Gypsy Vivash to just dribble outwards. You know, there was a run from Becky Donnelly on the left-hand side, but she couldn't find the pass. Strong header there from Darcy Young.
Oh, a few little keepy uppies there from Vivash.
The Swindon Town player is really enjoying herself.
Vivash played at the Youth Cup in Sweden, the Gothia Cup. The likes of Alan Shearer, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Andrea Pirlo played in the men's rendition of the tournament, so quite a pedigree to have there.
Definitely one of the more confident players with the ball at her feet. Very likes to, you know, run at the Worcester defenders with pace, and got real skill in her feet.
Yeah, she was down as a defender in the starting lineup, but I think really today we've seen her much more of an advanced position. She's been really free in attacking, going forward, and she's really impressed. It's Kirsty Bridgewater with the kick now. Bit of pressure on the Worcestershire defence here. It's out to Bethany Channon. Nice touch from her. Nice bit of football here from Gloucestershire.
I really enjoy how they're keeping the ball on the ground. They just lost it there. But Worcester really trying to play really good football. Keep it on the ground. Nice tiki-taka. 1 touch, 2 touch, and then passing it.
Going to be a sub coming on here, it appears, for Worcestershire. It's Sophie Alcox-Bond who's leaving the field, as well as Alice Finley for Worcestershire.
Those two have been really good in the midfield. You know,
Yeah.
Finley's dropped back behind Alcox-Bond, so more as a defensive midfielder. But I think she's done really well to help her side. And Alcox-Bond as well, I'm pretty sure she's got an assist to her name for one of the goals for Emma Collins. So she's also had a really good game as well.
Very impressed. And by a process of elimination, the only 2 subs left to come on we have left is Izzy Lee Fisher, defender, will be coming on, studying sport development and coaching student. And we also have Megan Hebditch, who will be coming on. Just over 10 minutes left, plus added time now here at the Oxtel Park campus. Darcy Young on the ball now.
Just see substitute Izzy Lee Fisher for Worcester has just come over onto the right hand side for them, so she's going to be up against Gypsy Vivash, so it'll be really interesting to see how she deals with her.
Agreed. It's Becky Donnelly working hard there. Kira Fury here. Impressed with her. Really big battling mentality in that midfield today. Destiny now with a bit of time, but she's under pressure. Fury here on the left side. Well kept in there. That's Vivash again down the left side. Loses the ball, and that goes out for a Gloucestershire throw in here on the left hand side.
Interesting, Lee Fisher just opting to give Vivash a bit of space, and I think she really could have done better with that. Maybe a cross-in could have been on the cards for Gloucester, but she's got the ball again.
There's a linesman flag up there. That's given us a goal kick. I think Vivash has just slightly overran that. That's gone out for a goal kick there, but really impressive from her again, just attacking that left side.
It's all down this near side, isn't it, James? You know, I think it'll be really interesting to see how they can get the other players involved, such as Downey on the opposite wing. I think Gloucester can really exploit that if they do an over-the-top ball, switching it.
Nice touch there from captain Shona Baldwin.
It's a bit of hot potato stuff at the moment, James.
Yeah, just one of the teams just got to sort of settle in again now. Same thing as in the first half, Chris, I think, you know.
And that's exactly what Destiny's done, hasn't she? She's just found the captain.
Yeah, although they won't want to slow it down very, very quickly. They want to try and get in this. They really got to try and have a go, you know. With Lauren Phillips now, she was space to turn. Looks up.
There's that switch of play.
Tries to find Martha Slocum. But again, it's just run a bit too far. And Kirsty Bridgewater can take that. I think Worcester will just be happy to sort of run down the time a little bit now, Chris. Take their time and just sort of just cruise their way to this win, really.
Yeah, you have to
Collins here.
She's going to go for a long shot again.
With a confidence like that, Chris, why not? It's been brilliant today. So much confidence. Not quite worked out there, but Some brilliant goals in the first half.
You can't blame her, the Worcester City striker. You know, she's on for 5 goals, and she's got every right to try and have a go. She's done it very successfully in the first half. Not too many shots in this second half, but, you know, with that confidence, she can do anything.
It's under control there at the back from Worcester, but it's given away. There's a ball through, it's Vivash. She's beaten Izzy Lee Fisher. She's in the box, can she find someone? Will she go alone? It's Vivash! And it's a great save there from Kirsty Bridgewater.
The geography student's been phenomenal in goal for Worcester. We have to say, you know, it's 4-1, but it's harsh on Gloucestershire. They've had a real good go in this second half, but Bridgewater's been the difference for me.
Again, that threat coming from that left side though, Chris. Take it in quickly. Theory, can she keep it in? Just too far for her there. They're trying to play it quick now. They've got to rush. They need to get these goals. Unfortunately, didn't quite work out there.
I think they should have taken that set piece, you know, taken their time with that one, James. They had plenty of time, get a few of the bigger players such as Darcy Young in there, maybe could have got a header on because they were really good, I thought, for their corners in the first half. So, but they've chosen to go short and it hasn't paid off for them.
It's a lovely ball that is, and it's a nice touch for Shona Bolden. Can she get there? Again, it's Vivash. Brilliant battle there. Destiny now on the ball.
Swindon Town's Gypsy Vivash is just coming into her own now in this second half. Really, really good stuff from her in this second half of play.
And it's a shot there from, I think it's Emma Birkland. It's quite a let it go there just to have a little crack, but not quite worked out there. Apologies, wrong team. And that was Claudia Downey actually with the strike there. Just let him fly. It just flies over the crossbar. Kirsty Bridgewater with the kick now. Bit of evasive manoeuvres from the referee there to get out the ball. And Darcy Young plays it back to Amy Watson, but she's been hounded here by Emma Collins here. And she's given it away. Can she square it? Emma Collins to finish it off. Can she do it? Played and back on. Too much time taken there from Emma Collins there. That was a chance for a fifth. A really good chance just for Worcester just to wrap it up there, Chris.
I have to say, James, that was really, really good football from the defender Destiny. You know, she held her line. She didn't stand in and jump in for a challenge. She took her time and made Emma Collins try and force a shot, and she didn't in the end. So that was really well done from, you know, Gloucestershire's number 2.
Slight drizzle in the rain again. Let's hope that stays off after the after what we've had before. Corner given there to Worcester. They're really just trying to slow this down now. Take their time. They lead by 4-1 with 7 minutes left plus added time. The 4 goals from Emma Collins in the first half has had Worcester cruising here at the Oxford Sport Park.
Not too many of these have found a Worcester head, James, but it'll be interesting to see if Emma Collins can do so late on in the match.
Yeah, it's Collins here now on the ball. She's going to cross this corner in. It goes in. Oh, and it's almost an own goal there. It's a shot, and it's a save by Amy Watson.
Good composure there from Amy Watson just to take her time, collect the ball, and now she goes again quickly. Just one thing on the corner, it just went over the head of Birkland there. She nearly got a head on that, and I think it was going to go goal bound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we'll be able to see a replay of that, but it almost looked as if it was going to be almost an own goal. I think it was clearance and it hit Destiny, and at one point you thought it was going to go over the line, but not quite.
Gypsy Vivash is off down the left side.
Oh, and it's in! Gypsy Vivash. It looks like a cross-come shot. It's hit Kirsty Bridgewater, the keeper has gone through her legs and it's in. It's 4-2. Now it's 1 back for Gloucester with 5 to go.
Gloucestershire's best player on the pitch for me, Gypsy Vivash. Really good play down that left-hand side. Drifted past Lee Fisher, then past Birkland, who put a leg in, and arguably Gypsy Vivash could have gone down for the penalty. She stayed on her feet, and the shot and ultimately has helped to score an own goal. So credit to the number 3. She's been fantastic all game.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say she's definitely one of the stand-up players today.
Yeah, you can see that experience for her playing for Swindon. It's just really paid off. You know, she's in full confidence now. I wouldn't be surprised if Gloucester try and get another through her.
Really been a player who's just taken it to the Worcester defence today, you know. Destiny on the ball now. Gloucester, they might have to win in their sales now. They're going to want to have an attack, and you never know. But it's a long shot. and Amy Watson can clear. I think it was Megan Hebditch there who came on. She was just trying to capitalise on a poor clearance, but now it's Gloucester on the attack.
I tell you, if Megan Hebditch had taken a touch, I think she really could have had a shot on Amy Watson, who was just sprinting back to get into position in the goal.
The rain's picked up here again now with 5 minutes to go, and it's Georgia Potter down the left side. Can she get there? And the linesman has given that, has already gone. It will be a goal kick to Gloucester. The shouts are going. They're going to want to have a go here. The rain's picked up again. Destiny's giving it away here, and Worcestershire back going ahead again, but it's a brilliant challenge by Lauren Phillips.
Really good defensive play from the attacking midfielder, and she's gone down. Advantage has been played.
Becky Donnelly now. She looks wide to Gypsy Vivash. Been brilliant this second half. She gives the ball away there. Now Worcester going to come away with it. The rain has picked up again here.
These conditions might affect the match, James, and just as we say, it's been an offside against Georgia Potter for Worcester.
It's a substitution here for Gloss. They're going to be trying to make something happen here. We're just going to see who's going off now. And it appears to be number 7, Kira Feary. She's had a brilliant game today, really battling hard in that midfield, but she'll be the one who's coming off here.
Just go over the top. Just go over the top.
And on comes number 8, Polly Ashby for Gloucester. There's another striker. They're really going to want to go for this. It's Lauren Phillips. Just tries to have a shot from range, but really not troubling the keeper. And Worcester are going to want to try and slow this down now.
You can't blame her late on in the game for her to try and just get a shot like that. The linesman's just telling us about the hail now. It's all kicking off here. The weather has been mental at the Oxford Sports Park. All our notes are drenched, James, but we're still here. We're still with you at the Gloucestershire SU YouTube channel.
But we're going to want to try and get this game finished now with what it appears to be 3 minutes left plus added time, with Kirsty Bridgewater taking the goal kick.
Still plenty of time for Gloucestershire to reduce the deficit to 1.
You never know in football, Chris, you never know.
You never know indeed.
Katie Ingram there finds Vivash. Vivash with a turn, she's chasing. Will she keep it in? She does keep it in. It's Vivash into Phillips. Phillips, can she shoot? It's a that is great defending there from Worcester. Real bodies on the line stuff.
Fantastic defender from Emma Birkland. The ball's going to go to Bridgewater, the geography student for Worcester, but Emma Birkland, for the number 4 in defence for Worcester, has been really the star player at the back for them, I'd say. Really commanding. You know, not many people have been able to get past her one-on-one.
Nice there from Captain Shona Baldwin there. Tries to release it. I think Destiny's going to have that covered. Has a bit of time. Back to Captain Amy Watson. Darcy Young here. She's looking for the long ball.
James, it's nearly at the 90-minute mark. Surely, if you're Gloucestershire, you just got to be thinking about pushing women forward now.
Yeah, you've got to gamble now. I think that's what they're going to try and do. They've got to go for it. Baldwin now plays it into Collins, but that's really well defended by Lucy Crookall. Polly Ashby now the substitute battling. It's a foul there.
Oh. Just before that was really called. I think the ref should have played advantage there. Gypsy Vivash was gone. She'd already turned Lee Fisher inside out, and she'd made a really smart turn, but unfortunately the referee has pulled it back for a free kick. Would have liked to have seen that go to be played on.
In all fairness to Lee Fisher, it's been a tough time for her since she's come on. I mean, coming up against a player like Vivash, she's been so great today. I mean, she's done well, to be fair, but it's hard to handle a play like that with how well she's been playing.
It's difficult for players to come on, you know, try and get used to the tempo of the match, and especially the conditions. Like it has been, but in all credit to her, she's against the best player, in my opinion, in the team in blue, so she's not done too bad.
Ingram's tried to sort something out there, but unfortunately it's run too far now.
Hannah Thompson, that was the defensive midfielder just on the right-hand side. She's clearly pushing up as well, the third year. Not seen too much of her in this second half. It really has been down this left-hand side, but it'll be interesting to see if now, with the ball over on the right-hand side, if both teams can utilise that.
The rain appears to be slightly clearing here as we hurtle toward the end of this Varsity women's football match. It's Worcestershire 4, Gloucestershire 2, with what appears to be just added time left now. Unsure as to what the added time actually is. Just the one, I think, here. Just the one.
Smart turn again from
with the
Vivash.
run, but it's well defended by Lee Fisher. And she's given a free kick there. Maybe a chance for another goal here. It's Darcy Young who looks like she might take it. But Vivash is confident.
Full in confidence, the Swindon Town player. I think she's going to go for this with her right foot. And to be honest, I think it's probably better for the right foot rather than the left side because it's just a bit over.
I think it's just a little too late for Gloss here, really, with only that minute added. But you know, maybe Vivash can just sort of get a consolation here. You never know. She's been so confident today and played really well.
A goal would top off her performance.
It would. Another goal with 2 today would be a very good roll-up for her. But ultimately, you want the win. That's a foul. Yeah, I thought that might have been the case. It's Vivash who strikes. Bridgewater catches and drops. But then I think it's... I'm not sure who it is in there, but someone has a...
I think a goal has been given, has it?
Run short. So what's happened here? I'm not too sure.
No goal.
Bridgewater's injured. She's down.
No goal. I think there might have been a collision on Bridgewater. Let's have a look back on that, hopefully. Just clarify some things up.
Yeah, so I think what I can confirm here is it's a free kick in from Vivash. Bridgewater catches but drops behind her. I think the linesman has seen it's not gone over the line. I think it was someone following in from the back has kicked it out of her hands and it's been given. And that's the full-time whistle here. Worcestershire women have won their varsity game here at Oxdales against Gloss.
Terrific performance, I'd say, from Worcester. You know, they were really clinical. Ultimately, the 4 goals from Emma Collins has paid dividends. Really, really clinical. Top goalkeeping from Bridgewater between the sticks for them. Despite the early goal and the lead through Ellie, number 15 for Gloucestershire, ultimately they couldn't, you know, build on that. They went down 4, but a good play from who I thought was their best player on the pitch, Gypsy Vivash, and ultimately 4-2. It's not a bad result for Gloucestershire. It's not great, but considering the fact that they didn't have too many clear-cut chances, you know, I think they should hold their heads up high because it shouldn't have been a 4-2 result. They were a lot better than what the result says.
Yeah, I think ultimately, Chris, you know, they're not going to be happy ultimately. They're really not going to be happy. The win is what they want. Like we said before, you know, the emotions build up and they're going to want to win that. And it's going to be a real shame for Gloucester they haven't won that. And at times it was quite an even game, but I mean, you still got to look at that first half performance from Emma Collins. What a brilliant performance. Some really good goals there. And you see these celebrations here. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. We've had what's been such a, I mean, even the reflection at the start. We have a minute's reflection for the year that we've had and the year it's been. And it's emotions building up and Worcester have reaped the rewards here and they're going to be celebrating long tonight, I'm sure.
It's great to see the players, you know, sort of exchange words and congratulate each other. Worcester have deserved the win. You know, they played really good football. I do feel though the break in game due to the weather did help them because Gloucestershire at the start of the original second half were really dominant down this left hand side, and ultimately it's the break might have cost their form in the second half. But it's 4-2 Worcester to Gloucestershire.
I mean, it was an amazing game, really. I've got to say. I mean, it starts off with a brilliant goal from Gloss, but I mean, Emma Collins, she really turned it on in that well, after that goal, really. And it was some brilliant goals, and to go in at 4-1 as we see the celebrations in the middle of the pitch here now. Obviously, the rain delay didn't help things at all, but we got this game done. It's Worcester who have prevailed.
Is she your man of the match for the game, James?
I mean, there's a few really good performers today. I mean, I'm looking and. I mean, from the Gloucestershire side, Gypsy Vivash, I think it's fair to say the second half was brilliant, really good. Also that midfield, I'm looking at the likes of Kira Feary, Lauren Phillips, Kate Ingram, really good performances. But I think you can't overlook Worcestershire and Emma Collins. That first half was spectacular.
I think for Gloucestershire, you know, they got some positives to take out of it. First years, Darcy Young and Gypsy Vivash were really good, and they're going to be obviously at the uni for 2 more years at least. So ultimately, that's great for them. You know, they've got some real good players to build on from this varsity match, and I think they could definitely come back next year. They're really capable of doing so. Emma Collins has been really good for Worcester City, and she showed it today with the 4 goals today, but ultimately Gloucestershire were not as bad as the results say, James.
Amazing scenes you see there, just leaving that from it, just to get a bit of sound on that, because it is brilliant to see, you know. I mean, it's what you want to see, isn't it? I mean, commiserations to Gloucester, really hard fought, some brilliant performances there. It really is. But it's Worcester who have prevailed today, and it's just great to see some smiles on faces in what's been such a tough year with COVID, and we really just hope, next year we can get back to full. I mean, speaking to George Berry, the Gloucester Student Union supervisor for sport a few weeks ago, he's been such a hard time trying to get Varsity on this year. So you've got to help them and thank them for that, but it's Worcester who prevailed today. I think for me and Chris now, that's it for us. Thank you very much for following our commentary. If you stay tuned, within the next 10-15 minutes, we will have some interviews from some players and coaches. But for me and Chris, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What's this booklet, Ruth?
Using this soggy ass mic. God damn.
I don't want to use it again anyway.
Manager's going to fly in a sec.
It's only going to be Dan. The manager on the mic.
Yeah.
This camera screen's a bit weird, yeah. Just in case you don't want to. It kept glitching out every now and then. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Probably the camera overheating because of the bag. The exhaust can't go anywhere, so we're going to have to just release them out. Can you hear me, Grace?
Yep, I can hear you.
Can you see me?
I can see you. Looking lovely as always.
Thank you kindly. Nice and soggy.
Oh yeah.
You guys, were you here for the thunderstorm?
No, but I was in the car. Yeah, I was driving here and I could see it on the way. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
And the hail was like that big. It genuinely hurt. Me and Graham had to run out and turn off the cameras.
How are they getting off? I think. Right, what's going on? Manager's on his way out.
Manager's on his way now, Grace.
How long have we got until the commentary onto the thing?
Bear with me, I'll ask. How long until we're live?
One thing to end it. I'm with him. So how long is it going to be?
Wait, Grace.
He said he was going in and then coming out, so I don't know how long it's going to be.
We don't know. He said he was going to come in and come out, so they're waiting for him here. We're ready to go. We're just waiting on the.
Okay, we're ending it now. We'll do it next time.
All right, fair enough.
Too late. They've cut the stream. So.
Grace confirmed you cut the stream. Grace confirmed that you cut the stream.